It's going live. There it is. Hello, everybody. It is Margaret, and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Today, we're going to talk all about PopSockets. So, I am so excited that on my merch by Amazon, it opened up for me to be able to create PopSockets. And I've just been really doing a lot of them lately. They're so much fun to make. And if you have the ability, if you're on merch and you have gotten that capability, I want to show you a really quick way to make them. It's really addicting just to keep going because they're so fun to make. And if you don't, then this is a good way. I'm putting this out there. Let me flip this over. So if you're wanting custom PopSockets, maybe for your business, for your family, I'm going to show you some examples of some of the ones I've made. Then, I put my email down there because if you're wanting a custom PopSocket, then that's something that I can help you with. And yeah, just email me. So funsies, all for funsies. Okay, and the way I'm creating mine, I'm using Make Merch, which you guys know I love. The link is down below if you want to join or sign up for Make Merch. You can create shirts. You can create. They have lifestyle. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. They have creating shirts, hoodies, all the different things, and even lifestyle tees if you want to put them on Printful and Etsy. But there are two ways here on Make Merch to create PopSockets. One of them, they have art and filters and text and fonts and things already kind of laid out for you to play with. And then there's another feature down below where you can upload your own images and your own not shirt ideas, but your own designs to put on the PopSocket. So, and I am live, so if you guys are watching this later, come over, hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you get all the great content that I put out. And hello all to my friends in the chat. If you're watching again later too, you can see the chat either on the side of your phone or side of the computer, down on your phone. Hey Rebecca and Source and Flip, hey Joni and Mary Rose. Hello Brenda, Charlotte, and Stacy Squad. Hi Francis, thanks for coming you guys. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'm going to show you a few that I've made. I know a lot of people don't share their designs. I do some because that's how you learn, right? Anyway, so here's some that I did. I made a funny me one. So here's one of the ones I did. This is one of my silly funny pictures. And hang on one second, please. Yes, dear? Okay, I'll show them yours. He's like, show them mine. My guys have been on fire making these. This morning, I was still laying in bed, and my son climbed into the bed and said, Mommy, can I get my Chromebook and go start playing on Make Merch to make PopSockets? So yeah. So then I took a picture and shared in the group and on Merch University and on the Make Merch Facebook group that's Breakfast of Champions. My son was sitting there eating his oatmeal, making PopSockets on Make Merch. Lydia's saying, is PopSocket a new platform? It's not. It's on Merch. So Merch by Amazon, where you would upload your shirts, they have started selling pops. So you can design for not just shirts now, but for PopSockets. So this is what, I know it's goofy, but you gotta have fun with it. So that's what these things are. If you don't know what a PopSocket is, sorry I didn't start a little back. If you've seen the kids nowadays, they have these little handles like so on the back of their phone, right? And they pop flat. Let me turn my phone right. They pop flat or they pop out. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. So you can use them as a stand. Like if you're sitting at a table, you can stand your phone up. To prop it up if you're reading something or watching something. You can use it as a handle on your iPad. And they have a whole little video of different things. Thanks, Mary. I just think it's funny, so I'm like, yeah, I'll throw that on there. Okay, so here's another one. This is the one my son made, one of my sons made. It's got a kitty, and he used Make Merch for all of this. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. Right, why not? It's just like a fun little palette to play with, that little round confined circle. So it's fun. I don't know. Okay, so here's a couple others I made. This is my dad. Now I can't say Navy, and if a military insignia was visible on there, I might not be able to use it. So that's something to think about too. So if I wanted to share, he's got another military picture where he's got like the Playboy bunny on his jacket. Well, I probably couldn't put that up there because it would be too iffy because of the Playboy thing. He was in the Navy. So, but I put on, but this is just a good idea. Let's say you've got, your dad's military picture and you want to pop that on there. So just for the family or something like that. Another one that I did was a goofy one of, this is me, my mom, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother. Just a fun little, family photo, right? Another fun one I did, these are just to give you ideas if you are thinking like, what would I put on a pop socket? Like, why would I want one? This is a picture of my grandmother from the 40s, just a cool picture to carry around. If you got a new baby or, little cat shaming never hurt anyone, so we made one with our Lukey drinking out of the toilet, just for a little bit of fun, laugh. So if you're wanting, I don't know, just every time you see it, it makes you smile kind of deal, you see it on your phone. Oh, there's cat drinking out of the toilet. Or you got a baby. This is actually one of my babies. I don't share my kids on my videos, but he doesn't look like this anymore. So this is my Mikey eating a sock. So that would be cute, if you had a cute picture of your son or your little one, or you wanted to send one to grandma because she's not nearby. And then I'll share. And then here's another one. This is a picture of some orchids that I took. That, a good girlfriend of mine loves orchids. So, everybody's got a hobby and they want to share. I mean, it's just another way to express who you are. I mean, that's what you're kind of thinking about with shirts. Same thing with pop sockets. So let's dive into it. How about it? Okay, two things. I'm going to start with the upload one first because I'm going to say it's easier. And I'll share with you the one where you're designing in the Make Merch. And again, the links for Make Merch are below. And if you do sign up for Make Merch, go join their Facebook group because they share updates, and if you have questions or if you have stumbling blocks, then there's lots of people there that can help you. Okay, so moving on. Oh, go hit that thumbs up too before I forget to ask. Go over there. We've got 5 thumbs up and 33 people watching. Here we go. So the upload text and image feature on Make Merch, you select it, and I'm going to do, my sister is in the Texas Hill Country Beekeepers, or she has started the Texas Hill Country Beekeepers, and so I said, wouldn't it be cool if you guys had pop sockets for your organization? So it starts out like so, just to kind of give you an idea, and I'm just going to clear it all out. So I take the text out, and I've done a bunch of different tutorials on Make Merch, so if you are interested in catching any of those, definitely, I can link them after the show. And let's see, so down here, so just real fast, up here you can add text with they have it curved, to fit. They've got the straight line. Then here's a background color if you want a background color, but I want just white. And then down, if you scroll down, you can apply filter to the background. That's a whole nother section. And then I think this is, yeah, okay. It's different for the other one, so I'll share that. Okay, so let's click to upload image. We are going to upload my sister's logo for her Hill Country Beekeepers. So this little box pops up that lets you manipulate the image around. So here it is. And I want to zoom it to make it fit. And I've played around with this, so you can go to the edge of the blue. If you go to the edge of the red, it can cut off. So, so I can zoom it in, I can zoom it out, I can rotate it if I need to rotate it, depending on what you want. And because I was actually this, that's going to be handy because I was looking at some clock faces on a site where I can get images. Because I thought, oh, a little clock face would be cute, but it was like turned the wrong way, so I could turn it around. All right, so there's that. It's fairly centered because it's kind of off-centered already. Now I could leave it like this, or I have the option to apply filter to background. Now that's if this is a transparency, but it is. So I can make it orange in the background. That looks funky. Ah, it's a loud truck going by. The yellow one looks good. So I could save the yellow one. I might save a few different versions that might look good. It would be cool if there was a honeycomb background. That would be kind of awesome. But there's not, I don't think. But there's, that's kind of cool. So there's a few different cool backgrounds you can do. Let me put it back on white. Hang on. And then this one up here says, oh, just background color. Okay. What is that one? Add filter to background. Okay, so let's say I did up here, I wanted yellow, but then I also wanted a filter on top of that yellow, like this stripe, zebra stripe, or whatever that is. But on this one, I don't want that. Okay, hey guys, thanks. All right, so that's it as far as, that's what I was saying. The uploading your own is super duper duper easy. So I'm going to save it out later because I don't know what's going to pop up when I save it because I've been making a bunch of them. So I'll come back and finish that one in a minute. But so that's just the uploading and playing around with the background. The other way where you're creating within merch, I had to show my kids because there was one little thing that was like, what's going on? I didn't quite get it, but I get it now. Once you get it, you get it. Okay, so if you're just wanting to play around and create a pop socket here, hang on, it's loading up. Again, they kind of set it as an example first. I just take everything out, so I start with a blank canvas. If you guys are going to start video games, make sure to turn it down all the way for just a second, okay? Until I get done. So I just clear it all out till I have a blank canvas because that's what I like to do. But then I'll show you, I'll go through what all the different sections are, and then we'll dive into making one. Okay, so here at the top, it's got where you can enter the text. And again, I've done more in-depth make merch tutorials. So you can add text here, here, and here, and it gives you all the color options and fonts and things like that. Then here, it doesn't give you access to all of their images yet. I'm sure they're constantly, Dan and his team are constantly updating things on the site. So right now, these are the art options that you've got if you want to use some of these pictures. And then when you do that, you can add your own text, you can add your own filters. So it might mix it up because I do get that question a lot. It's like, well, if you use this Viking and somebody else uses this Viking, is that going to be a problem? Well, you're not just going to put the Viking and go with it. It's going to be the Viking and a filtered and text, a saying. So the chances of them being two exactly the same are, I mean, there's a chance, but it's just unlikely. So, and then I can make it smaller if I want to make it smaller or bigger, or I can move it up to the top. You can move it around. I can rotate it if I'm like, he's a drunken Viking, right, and put a beard in. I don't know if I can use two. Let me try that. No, can't do two yet. They're always, like I said, they're always changing things, always adding and updating. So there's that. Let me check my chat. Everything's okay over there. Everybody's okay. Good. Now y'all are being quiet, so let me know if you have any questions as I go. Quick sip. Okay, so the next, I was going to show you all the different aspects first, and I just dove in, didn't I? So there are 3 sections on this one of these squares, right? So, and this is where my kids got kind of tripped up. So there's add filter to art, and there's a whole section. That means it's adding the filter to the Viking that's on there. All right, so that's what these things are. And then there's another one, background color. So that's just the color on the background. Let's say I want to make it pink. Now my background is pink. And then there's one more section down here because it gives you an extra option to add a filter to the background. So this is just adding the stripes to the background, or like that. So it's got that pink underneath and then the filter on top of it. So it doesn't affect the Viking. So that is cool. Cool? We got it? Okay. Let's make one. I'm going to take my Viking and I'm going to see if I can reset him. How do I reset him? There we go. Hit this little button and go, start over, do over. So now I've got my Viking. Let's make him a little smaller. I have no idea what I'm making. You have no idea what a pop socket is. Let me flip back over so you can see. That's a pop socket. It's those things that you see people they're holding the back of their phones, like a little handle that they put on their phone. It's to keep your hand from because phones are ginormous now. Mine is anyway. Like so. So yeah, this is a pop socket. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do to our Viking? I have a shirt. I can already tell you so. So I have a shirt that says, oh wait, let me make sure I'm spelling that right. Valhalla. I don't think I'm spelling that right. Let's do a search for that because I want to make sure I spell things correctly. No, I guess I spelled it right. Valhalla. Okay. So I have a shirt that says Valhalla or bust, because why not? He's a Viking, right? So over here, I can change, before I start changing my color and everything, let me change my background. I think I'm going to have him a black background just to make him kind of pop out because he's cool and he's so serious. Valhalla or bust, right? So now I need to make my font a little smaller, so I'm scooching that down. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to kind of scooch it up a little bit, and I'm going to scooch this one down a little bit, and I want to make it a little bit bigger, like so. So I don't know if you guys can't really see my arrow. I got to figure that out. So over here, there's these two little arrows, and then these two circles. That's to manipulate, moving it up or down, and then over here, there's a plus and a minus, so if I want to make Valhalla bigger, I'm clicking that plus. I gotta figure out how to make it where you can see my pointer. I know there's a way. So, scoochie you down. Now, I don't think Vikings like the outline. How do I take the outline off? I think there's a way. Oh, here we go. There's teeny outline. Let's do teeny outline. There we go. Okay. I am gonna look around and see if there's any tougher. I mean, that's kind of tough, but I don't think I love it. So you can play around with the different fonts. That one's kind of cool. Maybe I'll go with that one. And, oh, that one's kind of nice. That's just very bold. I go for bold. That one looks pretty good. So I can't decide if I want to stay with white or go yellow. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to go white just because it kind of pops. But it's that easy. So there's my pop socket that I'm going to save out, Valhalla or bust. And then I'll go over and just upload it to Merch. And it's done. It's like that. It's so fast. And the cool thing, let me show you one more thing, on Merch is that they fill out, if you're on Merch, then you know what I'm talking about. Like you get the title and you fill out so much of the title. Everything here after the hyphen is already pre-filled in. So you don't even have to put PopSocket in your title if you don't want to, because they already have that in there. So I just add like phone grip. I try to get PopSocket singular somewhere in there just in case somebody is searching just singular PopSocket, right? Okay, so that is the quick tutorial on making awesome PopSockets. And if you are wanting your own PopSocket, maybe you're not on Merch, you're not wanting to be on Merch, but you want a PopSocket for your business or your family or a birthday present for your mom, or you got a family reunion, any reason in the world, you know, new baby, send me an email and we can figure out making you a custom PopSocket like I did for my sister's business. And I've already had one other person get a custom PopSocket for me, so pretty exciting stuff. I'm enjoying it so much, and I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you could make your own custom PopSockets, what would you put on it? Unless it's something that you don't want to tell me, then just say, good job, Margaret. Way to go. And I will leave you with Lukey drinking from the toilet. Let me find it. Because shame. And I will, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy your day. Bye, everybody. Let me go find my off button. There we go. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for coming.